This bad boy's fans is getting stupidly high. Stupidly high. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just ridiculous. And I'm thinking it's because the thermal paste needs to be changed. So that's what we're gonna be doing in this video. And don't judge me, but there's no screws holding this back of this laptop on. I've had to take this laptop apart and put stuff in it and take stuff out of it more than one time. And I just said, forget it. I still have the screws, but I'm not putting them bad boys back. Warranty's been over with. This is a Legion Y530, if I'm not tripping, but that should be the exact name of it. It has a Core i7 8th gen with a GTX 1050 Ti. Nothing too spectacular. I wish it had better processor and a better graphics card, because if it did, it'll probably last me a little longer than what it has currently lasted me. But I got some thermal paste. It shouldn't cause me any issues if I mess up and put too much. I forgot where I ordered this from, but it's Arctic Silver 5. It just probably needs some on there, I'm not gonna lie to you. So we're gonna crack that bad boy open and take a look to see what it looks like. That's why it looks like that. This is not my wide angle lens. Trash. All right, now we're on the wide angle lens. Laptop is powered off. Everything is unplugged from it. Looking on the bottom, there's not a lot of dust in there, but I'm gonna clean it regardless because it's been a while since I last cleaned it. All right, so I lied. This is very dirty. This alone is probably the reason why it's getting so hot, because the fans aren't able to do like they're supposed to. So yeah, this fan's way more dirty than the other one. So I gotta clean these bad boys. And when you're doing this, be very careful. You don't want to break these, because you're gonna have to order another one. If you snap one of the fan blades, it's not gonna act right. It's just not gonna be a good look. So yeah, don't do that. And on this laptop, there's screws here, 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 and there. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock those out real quick. They don't even come all the way out, so you can't lose them. So that's cool. One less thing to worry about. And there's the heatsink situation. As you can see, that paste is very, very old. All right, getting a closer look. That thermal paste is very old. That is not okay. It's looking super dry as well. Gonna have to change that, no joke. Like, this right here is ridiculous. That's looking real crazy. So hopefully after I change this, clean these fans off, I should have a better cool the laptop, because this has not been okay. This bad boy been roaring in live streams, videos. It's just not a good look. There's also one more screw on this side right here for the fans. So go ahead and take that one out right there. They are the same size as well, so you don't got to worry about mixing them up, so that's good. And when it comes to taking these fans out, you're going to have to pull them out of the motherboard right there. And then for the other one right here on this particular computer, yours should look similar. Now, keep in mind, you want to be very gentle with that. You don't want to pull too hard and break any of the wiring. Or you're going to have to order another one. Not going to be fun. So I'm just going to use this flathead screwdriver just to push it out of itself a little bit. If you just work back and forth on each side, it'll just come on free. And that's all we're doing right there as far as the motherboard and the computer is concerned. So we're just gonna go ahead and set this to the side for right now. Looking quite filthy. I'm just gonna be using some compressed duster real quick, because if it works, it works. I'm not gonna be able to spray it on the desk because it's gonna kick dust everywhere. I'm just gonna spray it off camera. Had to turn up the exposure so you can see it. But the duster did a good job. It knocked off pretty much everything off of that bad boy. There's not any dust in the inside of it either. So that's cool, that's a go. Saves a lot of time doing it that way. Gonna be cleaning it off with some 91% alcohol and using a Q-tip just so I can clean off the old residue from the antique thermal paste. Not gonna lie to you, I think I was supposed to disconnect the battery, but just do better than what I'm doing. Next, we gotta clean off. Next, don't forget to clean off the old thermal paste off of the heatsink. Just do the same thing you did to get it off of the actual component on the computer. All right, so now that we have this about as clean as I can get it, that literally just stays looking like that every time I wipe it off with alcohol. So yeah, it is what it is. As far as the computer, we have that as clean as I'm gonna be able to get it as well. Looking nice, looking smooth. And also, whenever you're doing this, make sure you don't forget to blow out or clean out the inside of these vents where the air travels through. This is what's gonna help it cool with the air flowing through there. So as you can see, you can kind of see through the back of it. There's no dust in it no more. This side right here is pretty cool as well. So make sure that you go ahead and get all the dust out of every part of the computer, whether it's the heatsink spots or the spots where the fans come in or anywhere. Just get that mess out the way so you don't got to worry about it later. And as far as putting everything back where it goes, we put the fan in, we plugged it in right there. Be gentle not to break anything because, like I said, that's not going to be a good look. Same thing with this fan over here, plugged it in right there where it was before. Next up, we're gonna put the screws in here, here, there, and there. And then we're gonna put the thermal paste on both the CPU, GPU situation. And then we're gonna call it a day. All right, for the NVIDIA graphics card right here, we're gonna be putting just a little dot in the middle. Not too crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's not what I want to do. If you do make a little bit of mess, it's okay to just knock it off, clean it up a little bit. And then as far as the CPU, we're gonna just try to do a line across. It just wants to keep coming out. And if you wanted to, you could try to get some of this a little bit neater, especially on this side. It looks a little goofy. It doesn't look like a full bead, but I'm not gonna waste this and redo it. So that's what it's gonna be like. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might add just a tiny wee bit, just a little bit more. I don't know. Next thing we're gonna do is set the heat sink back down like it was. Then screw this bad boy back in. Next, after having everything back like it's supposed to be, we just put the back on, simple as that, and then try to turn on the computer, and everything should be running smoother and much more quieter. All right, we have the moment of truth. Let's go ahead and hit the power button. Hopefully everything boots up with no issues. It's already way more quieter than it was before. No matter how much I clean this laptop, them bad boys collect all the oil from your fingers. It's ridiculous. Come on, Windows 11, you can do it. You can do it. I mean, I hope you can do it. If you can't do it, let me know. And there you have it. We're up and running. Everything is smooth and ready to go. And as always, if this video helped you out, please slam the like button. It's greatly appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one.